everyone, I'm Allison. I'm coming to you from the Kabbalah Centre in Los Angeles, and this is the meditation room that I'm in. And this is where I do a lot of my one-on-one meditation sessions with individuals, whether it's on the phone or it's in person or on Skype or Zoom. So I'm coming to you from this meditation room that is a place that helps me get centered and focused and into a deeper state of healing. And I wanted to share with you some insight that I had from a recent session that I did with one woman. And she was experiencing depression, and I have a very brief intake form that I do for these sessions. She told me a little bit about physically where she felt it in her body, and emotionally and spiritually as well. And she also told me that her therapist that she had been speaking to was suggesting to her that she work on acceptance. And acceptance for her was about grief that she had been going through. She lost a child. It had been 6 years. She felt that she had been grieving, and for some reason this was coming up for her right now. The way that it was being portrayed and her body was feeling it was through this process of depression. So the first thing that we do in the meditation is we get very grounded. And by getting grounded, we can connect to all the wisdom and all the healing and all the power that's available for a person in a very, very, very supported state, in this meditative state, in this healing meditative state. And the next step of the meditations, of the sessions, is to release, and using the portal of whatever parts of her body that she had told me were being affected. So again, she had some physical symptoms, and then she also had some spiritual and some emotional things that were going on. And according to that, I can see the body like a code, and where it is that there's blockages that are needed to be released. And we worked on those blockages, all energetically, all virtually, all through the power of her mind, and being supported by her body as a tool to be able to connect to this energy of her soul. And once all of that energetic blockage is being released, then it's really time to empower her. And as we're letting all of that light in, what came in was just such a light, such an amazing voice that came through. And I'm sure that it was connected to the soul of her child that left her. And it was revealing that all of those years that the child had been, and it's an adult child, it's not it wasn't a young child, but an adult child had been battling the illness that eventually she lost life to. There was this unbelievable energy of care and love that was being brought into the world through this mother's connection and perseverance and strength that the mother was holding for her child. And that what was coming through in this meditation was that energy that was created was so enormous. It was such an enormous, huge amount of light, this care and this connection and this bond and this love and this, if you can imagine a feeling of, I will give anything for my child, right? All of this energy, and not coming from a place of fear, but coming from a place of such pure love. And through that connection, and I'm getting even teary-eyed just thinking about how strong it was. Through that connection, there was a huge amount of light that was being created for the world through this sort of devotion and beyond care. It was beyond care. It was like, just imagine two hearts coming together and becoming one and loving each other more than anything in those moments that was going on earth. Such huge power of spiritual energy that was coming through, of light that was coming into this world. Beyond, really beyond measure. So what was coming through 6 years later in this healing meditation was this power that was being created, and it only came through after the release part of the meditation, after the blockages were released. But there was this idea that the mom now understands why she feels such a lull, such a darkness, such a depression, because that light that was created was something so far beyond what someone could be able to heighten in their everyday life. And the message was something that I really wanted to share with you. I wanted to help other people that are going through grief, that are going through loss, and begin to open up a gate, even if it's just the size of the eye of the needle. And I teach Kabbalah, and the ancient book of the Zohar, the text of Kabbalah, the sacred text of Kabbalah, says and teaches and explains that if one can open up the tiniest little opening, the size of the eye of a needle, for the light to come in, even when everything around them seems so dark. And in this case, it was with depression, it was with grief, it was with loss, and even if years go by and one thinks that they put it behind them, just imagine how much light can come pouring through. All you need to do is open up, create the opening the size of the eye of a needle. Teeny opening. And what came through in this meditation was so powerful. It was so powerful. I couldn't keep this information to myself, and I know there are so many people, and I've been thinking about it for the past few days since I had this experience and did this healing meditation with her, that there's so many people out there that this can help. And one of the things that I suggested to her was that she listen to this meditation over and over. It's about 20 minutes. She gets the recording of it, and she gets to listen to it daily. And that rewiring, that reprogramming of the darkness to the light is something that can be a huge encouragement, healing, help, you name it. Beyond. It's really beyond words, beyond what I can describe. So I hope you feel that, and I hope it helps you. I hope you know someone that this can help, and you can share it with them, and we can start to spread the word that it is possible. It is possible to create the opening the size of the eye of a needle. That's all a person needs for the light to come shining through, and for that light to come through and heal and heal and heal. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for liking this video and being a part of this mission that we have in the Kabbalah Centre to spread light around the world and to raise awareness of battling the darkness and bringing light to all the places in the world that need light, and bringing the energy of immortality, of longevity, and the end of death and pain and suffering to this world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessings to you.